it's harder to find in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and weary. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay and everything's alright. Let me in nothing cause I'm not wanting anything but your love in your body and a little bit of your brain. These days are way too lonely.
We're so excited to have Faye to Justin on the show today. Welcome to 2K TV.
Super excited to be here. Been a big fan of your guys' for years, so definitely a pleasure to be here.
Tell us about your journey to qualifying for the My Team Unlimited tournament.
Pretty much the last 2 weeks, it was just me scrimming against the comp guys in the community, you know, trying to get better, just playing against the best players in the world, and really trying to implement stuff into my game. You know, the road, I mean, it was stressful, a lot of hours going into it. But luckily, yeah, just how I prepared it worked out for me the last 2 years. So hopefully I can keep it going.
And what was your strategy to qualify for the tournament?
My strategy.
The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight. The players decked out in their very best. The fog pouring across the Golden Gate Bridge and into the Bay Area tonight. We're just about set for action. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Well, one thing is certain. Anyone who looks at Draymond Green's scoring is missing his impact. Last season, Green had the most 15-plus assist games in NBA history by a non-guard. And he averaged more assists and more rebounds than he did points. And his defense, of course, remains all-NBA. Guys?
What a unique player. And defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Jordan Poole.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in its small forward. And for the Warriors. And the old core of this team out there, Curry and Clay as guards with Draymond at 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just seed them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Curry with the bounce pass. From past the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
Curry's shot is off. Ball finds Bridges. Now Ayton, covered by Wiggins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin, as a big guy. What could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
And he makes the first.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
That one is no good. Brent, you always want DeAndre Ayton to play more aggressively, don't you?
Well, it's when he's at his best, especially when he's down low and using his frame. He's kind of like, you know, this young kid that doesn't realize how big he is, but he's starting to understand how much his size can impact what he can do on both ends of the floor. Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
Curry finds Wiggins. Back to Curry. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And the dunk by Booker.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
On its way from Curry for 2, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Pass to Crowder. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let up in him all night.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Chris Paul. And the Warriors miss again.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Booker against Thompson. No good from Booker. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Looking for the first basket of the game.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Suns leading by 7. Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
On the wing, Bridges. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Ball against Curry. Wiggins from outside. No good that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul left side. Down low. Ayton inside. Looney on him. And that one's good, Ayton.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's Thompson off the drive. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa comes in for Kevon Looney. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And the Suns making a change here as well. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And so here is Golden State, trailing by 13. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. And he makes that one. Booker's got his second bucket tonight.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Shots good by Green.
Draymond Green's got to think right now, I'm going to take you inside, and I'm going to challenge you to stop me. I don't get a lot of these possessions, but when I do, I'm going to try to get some points on the board.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And he knocks down the first one. And some changes here for the Warriors. One, Toscano Anderson's checked in for Draymond Green. Porter comes in for Wiggins, and it's Payton in for Thompson. And then for Phoenix, Johnson, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Landry Shamet comes in for Devin Booker, and it's Payne in for Paul. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And Brent, what a story for Juan Toscano Anderson. He grew up in Oakland, a huge Warriors fan, and played his way onto the roster.
Yeah, incredible. I wish I had done that. I grew up in the Bay Area, Kevin, but the 95 that Juan wears is because he was on 95th Street in Oakland is where he grew up. And the fact that he's playing for his hometown team and had such an important role and then signed a guaranteed contract to sort of complete the circle. What a tremendous story JTA has been for this ball club.
A sound decision maker offensively. Porter doesn't hesitate on those catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. Trying to get open is Crowder. Payne's shot is good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Poole bounce pass. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Johnson finds Shamet. To the wing right side. Here's Payne. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's Poole. 9 points last game. The pass to Toscano. And taken away by Johnson. Passes it to Payne. Over Payton. No good from 11 feet. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this Warriors team has an interesting mix of championship vets with hungry young players. Andrew Wiggins spoke about that great dynamic.
The best on our team love to teach. The good player, they're always telling us why we did it, why you should do this, why you should do that. So it's been a lot of learning and also been very exciting for the young players.
Agreed. No doubt Wiggins has been soaking up that wisdom. Greg stepping up his game in the process.
Yeah, a big culture shift coming from Minnesota, and he's blossomed under the tutelage of these Hall of Famers.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Iguodala out there with Porter. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica. Then there's Payton. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Poole. No points in the game yet for him. And Bjelica kicks to Poole. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by McGee.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Cameron Johnson.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
Different look here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Bjelica. Wiggins comes in for Porter. Thompson, he's checked in for Poole. And Curry subbed in for Gary Payton. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Bridges comes in for Crowder. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. It's Curry outside, and the whistle blow is going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 11-2 run.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
It's Thompson off the drive and taken away by Paul. Booker with it. Now defended by Wiggins. From 13, that's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got 6 points. The Warriors shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout called the Warriors. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
Here's Curry. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Here's Looney. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Paul outside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The assist.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Curry. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet from the baseline. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Paul.
2 minutes
Here's
remaining in the
Ayton.
first half.
He's covered by
2
Thompson.
minutes.
The shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. The drive by Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
That's something Iguodala would like to do just about every time. A good scorer around the rim.
And here are the Suns now. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Paul kicks to Johnson. Back to Paul. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Think about the next few years. How much more complete will Ayton get? There's some indicators there.
Curry with it. Bridges covering. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix controlling this game. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. And the Warriors with possession here after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Paul, here he goes. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Toscano Anderson comes in for Klay Thompson. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bridges passes to Booker. Over Wiggins. Misses off the right iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
What a take by Steph there. Superb at keeping the ball under his control and then scoring.
Here's Booker. True on the 14-footer. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Rejected by Crowder. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. DeAndre, he has been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and 6 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping his hands. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in, lock it in, lock it in.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
In those first two quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the center, walking down the middle.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
Ayton trying to break free. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in. Ayton's got 15 points.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Wiggins outside. No good on that one. Good work defensively by Crowder.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Here's Looney. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Bridges outside. Again, Phoenix.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, this is what the offense is designed to do. Get a guy like Klay Thompson in the situations where he's got great confidence to come through.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Jay Crowder. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Crowder. And some changes here for the Warriors. Bielitsa, he checks in for Kevon Looney. Porter comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. And a change for the Suns. Shamet's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Greg, playing most of your career in the 90s, the game has really changed. Less physical, more skilled, but what role has the league played in all of that change?
Well, the NBA is at the forefront of these changes. The competition committee that they have that meets annually to discuss ways to try to improve the game. Listen, they're not going to always knock it out of the park, but you have to keep thinking forward. And I applaud the league for their attempts to try to improve this game and grow it.
Poole finds Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
To the middle, here's Shamet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Shamet's got 7 points in the game. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. And there's another turnover by the Warriors. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Crowder.
Cameron Johnson.
Paul outside. Pass to Shamet. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Johnson's shot is off. Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Porter, no luck. Bridges against Thompson. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
The Warriors shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Thompson from long range. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside in the interior. Plenty of points in the paint.
First free throw is good.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
Juan Toscano-Anderson's checked in for the Warriors. Gary Payton comes in for Klay Thompson. And for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Payne in for Landry Shamet. Both free throws good from Bridges. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Here's Poole following the basket by Chris Paul. It's Porter outside, and the three ball is good. Porter's got 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And it's the Warriors with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. Payton kicks to Poole. Launches it. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Payne passes to Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Now, here's Poole. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Payne can't hit. Golden State's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bridges. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Porter. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. It's deflected.
Well, more than capable as a defender, Bridges with a great job using his length.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns, able to put on a show for the ages. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Iguodala, Lee out there with Payton. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Toscano in at the 4.
How about Booker getting up?
The Warriors shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Good D by Lee. Here's Golden State now. Iguodala outside and stolen by Booker. They're running. Smith wide open. He fires. Nets the corner 3.
3 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Bounce pass from Iguodala. Was shot by Payton, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Back to Payne. The dynamic rag between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Pass to Smith. Kicks it to Payne. The pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Here's McGee. And that one goes long. The drive by Lee. And Lee with the stuff.
Nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Now here's Payne. Covered by Payton. And the shot goes down.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Lee dishes to Payton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Dubs, Gary Payton, the second, taking 2 shots.
Tucson.
No good on that one. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's Payton. Smith in the post. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Smith's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. He dishes it to Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Suns have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Passes it to Biyombo. Feeds it to Smith. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lee outside. And the rejection by Smith. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Peyton. Here's Biombo. And then Biombo with the dunk.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Peyton passes to Shamet.
2 minutes remaining
Back
in the
to
game.
Peyton.
2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
His first personal foul.
Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
From deep, Iguodala cranes the three-pointer.
Well, Iguodala setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
Peyton against Peyton. Here's Nader. And he gets the bucket.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And what a huge standout performance it was
for DeAndre Ayton.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Over in the corner, Lee. Off target from outside. And here are the Suns now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Peyton finds Shamet. This one for three. Another three for Phoenix.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Peyton's shot is off.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Peyton surveying the floor. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long.